How you doing, folks? Mark Johnson, tech-snobs.com. You wanted it, you got it. iPad mini unboxing coming up. So here we got the iPad mini. This is the Wi-Fi model. Small box, very nice. So let's get into it. This is the 16 gig model. I'm really debating if I'm going to swap out my regular iPad 3rd gen and get this one instead. I really do like the smaller size, and basically depending on how this review unit goes, I'll see if I'll end up doing that. But you know, obviously, you know, it's an iPad. You know, obviously, if you like Apple products, if you like the iPad in general, chances are you're gonna like this because it's gonna be the same thing. But one thing is the size, and that's one thing we're gonna see apparently as soon as we get into the box. Here's the device. We'll set that to the side. Typical Apple. Lightning cable, power adapter. As you can see, it's the smaller adapter that goes with the regular iPhone. And as far as the manual goes, you know, iPad mini, that kind of stuff, yeah, yada yada. So that's that. Let's get to the real deal here. And here is the iPad mini. And I can tell you what, just by looking at it, it's definitely, this thing is pretty crazy. Definitely pretty crazy. So let's go ahead and get this thing powered up. While it's powering up, very nice design. I mean, this thing feels great in the hand. It is wide. I can't hold it in one hand, but it is wide. Reminds me a lot of the iPhone 5 on the back, which is a very nice thing. And this thing is incredibly, I mean, it's incredibly thin. Let's go ahead and compare it to the Nexus 7. I mean, Apple did a lot of comparisons to that. And as you can see, it's definitely a big difference when comparing it there. Here's the side by side to the Nexus 7. And then, of course, let's go to the good old iPad. And it's definitely a night and day, you know, comparison between the two as far as the size goes. And I definitely think that, you know, there is room for an iPad mini. You know, especially for something you want to carry around. I mean, I definitely think just by holding this, how sleek and thin this is. I mean, this thing is very nice overall. I mean, it's definitely very nice. I mean, I love the iPad, the original iPad as well. But obviously, you know, carrying around the iPad 3rd gen, it does have a little bit, considerably, it feels heavier. And holding this in one hand, trying to read books is just, I think the iPad's honestly at a point now where for a lot of people it's replacing their computers. You know, so if you look at like reading books and so forth, this is definitely where the iPad mini is going to, you know, chime in. So we're going to go ahead and go through these little setups. Typical Apple stuff, you know, as usual, you know, when you set up any iPhone and so forth. So we're going to see if we can just skip. Go ahead and connect. It supports 5 gigahertz. Another thing on this device is it also supports, it has stereo sound, which is a great thing. At the bottom, do a little hardware. Toward the bottom, you got 2 speaker grills, you know, for the sound. And then another thing, you do have on the back, there's the iSight camera, and there's the volume rocker, there's the mute buttons. Everything else is the standard same, and then you got your 3.5mm on top. But I really like this so far, as far as just handling it. It reminds me a lot of the iPod Touch, the new one. And that's obviously a good thing. You know, that was a great device, and that one was at $299, and with this one at $329, if you don't want something that small, this is going to be something that you're going to definitely look forward to. So definitely keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and get through all these, and let's just see what the iPad mini's got going for it. And here we go. So home screen, typical Apple stuff. You got your FaceTime, photos, instant search. Now looking at the screen, it does look good, but let's go ahead and turn my other iPad 3 on. I mean, I know it's not a fair comparison at all, but obviously we're gonna do it anyway. And by looking at them, yeah, I could definitely see a difference in the quality, but it's not really, it doesn't look bad. It's just, you know, one is got a bigger screen and higher resolution. So reading books, I'm really looking forward to trying this out. And this thing's awesome. I mean, it's an iPad, and it is what it is. So if you like Apple, you like iPad, look no further than iPad Mini. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check the site out, tech-snobs.com. Also, follow me on Twitter and Facebook. It's going to keep rolling, folks. Thanks for watching. Take care.